Come on, cows. I'm like a kid on Christmas. We have got a new toy. Yes, cow. Look at this thing. Do you reckon they're going to like it? No. Abby says no, they're not going to like it. Well, so far they haven't minded it. I like that it comes with a light on the end. I know you probably shouldn't go under them like that. But that one's got a tail in the way, I can't see what's going on there. Oh, lovely clean teat cow. As you have seen, if you've seen any of Tom Pemberton's videos recently, you'll have seen his as well. A couple of thank yous we need to say. Firstly to Andrew from Dairy Farm Services for coming and doing all the electrical work. Hopefully this cow won't poo on me whilst I put the camera there. And secondly to Northern Dairy Equipment. Oh yeah. As they're the ones who come and fit the actual machine. So Andrew did all the prep work and electrics, and they come and fit the machine. And we're going to see how we get on with it. Look at all these nice clean teats, man. God, beauty. Lovely clean teats, girls. Oh. First 3 cows are all running milk here. First one's kick the unit off. You do this, cow. I don't know why. You just like to do this. So I'll talk whilst I'm going, but the main reason for doing this is for the winter really, to try and keep the back to scan score, which is the cleanliness of your milk. And they pick it up with the tanker, just to try and keep that down. It's absolutely fine this time of year. Just look how clean the teats are. You'll be amazed. I just said there's milk running everywhere. Got to be good for a bit of stimulation. Right, that's the first row going out. Come on, girls, there you go. Right, so here's the brush. Got these handy little brackets either end of the parlour for it. Now, can you see if I turn it on, the green liquid coming through? That is a teat conditioner. So it's supposed to help with like conditioning the teats, obviously. Stop them cracking and whatever. Keep them nice and soft. Come on, red cow. I know, I like you. Right, Josh, don't mess this up. Woo! Time to go brushing. Easy as that. Well, I'm swapping every couple cows. Although this side, it's easier to use your left hand. Yeah, exactly. So as I say, mainly because of back to scan. Oh, cow, you don't need to be doing that, do we? That is not allowed. And also the teat conditioning. Especially with things like iodine. Everyone uses iodine as a post-spray and it's brilliant. But it does dry stuff out. So if we can almost moisturise the teats a bit, I mean, it's not moisturiser, but it's conditioner, so it might be similar. I think that will be a good thing. Now, considering they're not used to it, and it does make a bit of noise, they're not being too bad. Got the odd one flinching a little bit. Come on, cows. This is what I thought they'd all do, because it's all new. Start making a mess everywhere. We can soon eradicate that with the use of the blue pipe. Right. This will make a move up. See, they're just a little bit touchy about it, but it's all new to them. And obviously there is a bit of noise that comes with it as well. I have managed to snag a tail once or twice already as well, which is not ideal. The tails need trimming up, and I will do them once we get to having cows indoors, because it'd be easier to do them in the self-locking yokes in the shed. So this cow's not enjoying it at all. She can't hurt me by kicking backwards because there's a bar in the way, so this cow doesn't mind it, look. Quite enjoying it. Now the guys that installed it said you really want to leave 90 seconds between brushing and putting the cups on the cows, just to let it dry and let the milk come down and whatever. So I think it works quite well. As soon as the front cow's hitting front space, I'm starting brushing. Abby's going along pulling the cords and feeding them. And then by the time I've done a few and she's fed the whole row and put the back bar down and got back to the front, it's about the right time, and then she starts cupping on. I'll bring the brush back down the front and repeat the process. Anybody want to give a review? No, not you? You neither? Okay. I can. Look at those lovely clean teats. It's the only place we get away with saying that. Right, milking didn't take very long on the last row. See if I can get you some good shots of this working. Now at the moment, because our cows are nearly dried off, they're not giving much milk, they stand quite narrow. So some of them, it's a bit of a struggle to get in. Well done, cow. What a good model she was. Oh, in the side door. 2 for 1 there. Now, it's not heavy, but obviously a lot of the weight is at the far end of this thing, the working end. So I tend to change hands either halfway up each line or every 3 or 4 cows or so. Who's on the back today? 91. Welcome to the salon. They are, turn it off. Now, my bad for not asking anybody's name from Northern Dairy Equipment who come to fit it, but they said not to let it coil up. Try and keep the cable straight. A better way, just try and untangle this a second. There you are. Now it'll just stay there now. The only downside is the cable sticks out slightly into the steps, but if I just chuck that over there, that's fine. A couple of you in the comments have been asking for a bit of footage from milking, so thought this was a good time to do a bit of a milking video. Oh, come on, cow. 3 titters, very, very awkward. Of course, you get the camera out and it all starts going wrong here, look. Just need to clip their tails and they'll be all hunky-dory. 4:30, not bad.
So what line? That's
12. So it's like half of 12 if we get them all in correctly. You're halfway through 10. Right, that is cows out for the night. 4:30, all finished. Now, a couple of things I haven't mentioned about this. The brush is on the inside. I think they said between 15 and 20,000 cows. So in the winter, we'll have to change those once a month. It's fairly easy to do. This cover just pops off. You've got a little tool that you use to take the end cap of the brush off. They slide out, you slide another one on. The other thing, which is quite nice, is the water in it is actually warm. So I'll show you on the wall in a minute, but there's a water heater built into the system. So when it's going, like so, put your fingers in there, the water's warm, which is quite nice. I've done a nice job of washing my fingers anyway. Abby's just starting to wash down. I'll give her a second to soak the units and I'll show you the stuff on the wall here in a minute. Right, so everything is in this corner of the old parlour contained. So the big compressor, that comes as part of the deal. We've got 2 drums of stuff here. The one with the green line, which is that one, that is the Teat conditioner. And then this one is chemical. If I go around and move this big box out of the way. So we've got back to cleanse, sanitizer, and Cleanse sanitizer. So, as I said, Teat conditioner, and then disinfectant. There's a couple of spare brushes here. There's 2 different types of brush. You can get heavy duty or standard. The spare set that they've given us are the heavy duty ones. It's currently got standard on it at the moment. Right, so air compressor, air regulator. Andrew's put in a couple of switches there, so if we need to turn it off, we can. These 2 things, you can up or lower the dosage of whatever's going through them if you want to. You take off the cover and dial that little orange bit there on the inside. It's got to be pointing at the cow's eye apparently for the right amount, so that's easy enough to remember. There's a load of electrics in there. Again, Andrew sorted out all the electrics running to it, and then that was just a bolt-on thing. The guys from Northern Dairy Equipment, there they are. that they put up. That lets you know that it's turned on. We're never going to turn it off, but that lets you know it's turned on, and then that will come on obviously when the brush is running. And there is the water heater. So the water comes in somewhere at the top there, I believe. There's a filter, there's a non-return valve, there's a stopcock as well if we need it for whatever reason, and then there's a regulator there, pressure regulator. So it's currently running at, what did I say, about 20 psi. That might just be because Abby's fired up the hose pipe for washing down. I think they said they wanted it to be about 2 bar all the time, which is about 30 psi. But all this neat cabling up here you can see in the nice little steel or stainless runner that goes through the wall there, that has all been done by Andrew. And so he was here this morning, or most of today whilst the other guys were here, and also yesterday. So he's done all the electrical plumbing into that box up there, and just run all the cable out through. So jobs are good on that one. So Rob's on holiday again, shock, but he was just asking how we got on with this. So I said, yeah, absolutely fine. And he made a very good point. He said probably best to keep it at the back of the parlour. It's out the way then, because I suspect in the mornings when there's one of us milking, we might not use it. We'll just have to see. Obviously compared to just dry wiping, it will be slower, but it will be far more beneficial to the cows. We've got a bracket at the front and back. You just sit on there like that. So that's the air blast chucking all the water around. Abby's finished the wash round, so she'll be coming in, start clamping these units up. Clamping, clamping, clamping. Rob said, do you reckon it's better at the back, out the way, when you're not going to use it? It might be. We'll just leave it there. Out our way then, is it? Right, we are nearly done. Last thing to do, turn that valve off, undo the little bleed screw, and let the water out of this pipe. That's it now, all ready for whoever's milking in the morning. Now, whilst all that's been going on in the parlour today, we've also had contractors in. They were here yesterday as well, actually. You see, they've been taking all the sand out the bottom of the slurry pit, and it would appear they've broken through into a bit of actual slurry. Perhaps on Friday I'll have to try and get rid of that for them. But I think they're actually up in one of our fields here now, spreading locally. They have been taking it away to some off ground, and there's absolutely no way I can make this look on camera how it is in real life. I'm just walking down to the bottom of the pit here. This is all concrete, and then there's the concrete stops and it drops off an edge. So yeah, they've definitely found some slurry. Oh, there it is, coming backwards from there, look. But basically, there is about 4 meters of sand. So from there to the floor, all sand. So they got a couple of big Richard Weston rear discharge spreaders. I got the drone up earlier whilst they're loading actually, so you see that. And they've been hauling that away to some off ground. But yeah, look, we've broken a seal there. I better send a picture to the boss man. So there's been 2 of them going. One of them had the big class tractor that was here delivering bales back along, you might have seen. Is that an 870, I believe? And then yesterday there was a 6R250, so one of the new ones, on one of the spreaders. And he's been subbed out today for something a bit bigger, a Fendt 939. Absolute monster of a tractor. Huge, great thing. Yeah, we might have to get the tanker on Friday and get a bit out of there. But that's going to about wrap us up for this one, folks. So thank you very much for watching. Again, thank you very much to Dairy Farm Services and Andrew for coming and doing all the electrical work. They also installed the Parlour here, and they look after all the servicing for it. And Andrew's very kindly dropped us in some gloves. So this is what we normally use. I've got no preference whatsoever, but Andrew's dropped in these for us to have a go with. They're pretty much the same, they're purple, but they've got an extended cuff on them. They're a bit longer and they're ever so slightly thicker than these. So those of you that wear gloves when you're milking or whatever, if you want to perhaps ask Andrew for a price for some gloves, send me a message and I'll get in touch with him for you. And then thank you very much to Northern Dairy Equipment as well for coming and fitting the brush. They did it in, I think they turned up at 11. It was done at 2:15, so 3 hours, not too shabby. As always, guys, if you haven't already, please sub to the channel. We are on the road to 20k. We're about 750 off or something like that. Hopefully we'll get there before the end of this year. Give the video a like because that helps push it out to more people as well. We'll see you on another video very soon. Cheerio. Like a truck